Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to Being on Stage, the only podcast that gives you motivation, inspiration, and confidence to be better on stage. No matter how you entertain, sing, dance, band, comedian, public speaking, MC, drag, burlesque, performance art, or street performer, this is the show for you. Hey rock stars, Reggie Dawson here, your host of the Being on Stage podcast. I have a lot to share with you, but I want to start off with this. What have you accomplished in the last 30 days? I don't mean, I deleted 10 friends off my Facebook. I don't mean I got promoted at work. I'm talking specifically when it comes to that creative thing that you do that gets you on stage in front of people. And the reason that you clicked on this podcast, probably, what have you done in the last 30 days about that part of you? I can tell you what I've done in the last 30 days. But first I want to share a story. So recently, I have been trying to establish a coaching to go along with this podcast, like a coaching program for performers. It kind of goes hand in hand with what this podcast is about. And in order to establish this, I was going to test it on one of my friends here locally who is a performer. Great guy, like amazingly talented guy. But like a lot of entertainers in smaller towns, they're held back by the opportunities that are around them. And that's okay. But here's the thing. I've been pursuing trying to help him. And when I say help, I mean like not just help on stage, but I also help with the stuff off stage, keeping motivated to get to rehearsal, getting your videos done so that you have things to share with people. You need a promotional package. I help with that. That I had offered to do this all 100% free. Put together a whole promotional package, videos, pictures, everything that he can send out to people, get a website up or at least a landing page up where people can go find him and see more from him, sign up for emails so that he can keep in touch with people and let them know what he's got going on. About a month, I've been trying to message him. I messaged him a couple of times. Never received anything in response. Nothing. Number one lesson here, respond to your messages. Even if you're not interested, even if you can't squeeze it in, even if you forgot to message 3 days ago and now you're just avoiding it because you don't want it to seem like you forgot to message. Message. Hey, I apologize I didn't get back to you. Message. So lesson number one. So I finally had to get some feedback as to am I approaching this wrong? Am I coming off as a bad, just as an ass? We had talked about it. He had signed on, but I was trying to pursue what we had already talked about and agreed on. I got some feedback from a friend. She said, it actually kind of sounds like you're coming on to him. I said, oh, okay. Well, let me back up and let me just specify. So I sent a final message. I said, hey, listen, this is the last time I'm going to contact you. Everything's been about performing. I want to help get you online. I want to help build your fan base. And I want to help get you more bookings. I had an opportunity for him. And he did respond. He responded on Facebook. He said, and this is what gets me, and this is the point of this entire episode. I kid you not, he said, hey, sorry I haven't gotten back to you. I've been really tired and really busy with my new job. Yeah, really tired and really busy. And that brings me to my opening question of, what have you accomplished in the last 30 days? Because I work a full-time job. I do. And I'm not bragging, but I just want to give you an example of the type of work that I'm talking about. So in the last 30 days, I work a full-time job. I work 50 plus hours a week. I'm a lot like you. I got to make a living. I got to pay the bills. So I work 50 plus hours. I got a huge project coming up at work. So it's probably been a little more than that. I've been going in early. I've been coming home late. I've been working on the weekends. In the midst of doing that, I also started a craft business with my daughter, making little concrete crafts that we can sell at some craft sales locally. Getting her started in entrepreneurship. She likes little crafts and stuff, so we started doing that together. Something fun, father-daughter stuff to do, and she loves it. She's having a blast. In addition to that, I created and outlined a training program for marketers for an email sales funnel. And then I took that same training program and re-outlined it for performers so that they could create a page with pictures and videos and upcoming shows and an email capture, which I'll be sharing with you, by the way. I'll be sharing all of this with you eventually. I have to build it. I've outlined it. Now I have to build it. But this is all in the last 30 days. I also obtained 2 bookings as an MC for local festivals. I sent probably another 3 emails in which I got a, hey, no thanks, we're not interested. And then I have probably another 6 or 7 emails that I still haven't heard from. Plus, just before sitting down to do this podcast, I sent 2 additional emails offering my MC services to local organizations. All of that while working a full-time job. Oh, and I did end up building a landing page for another performer. And I did all of this working a full-time 50-plus hour a week job. And I got 2 visits from a friend from out of town in the last 30 days. What have you done? What have you done to further yourself? Now, all these things I've listed, it sounds like a lot. It sounds like I'm bragging. But let me tell you something. My crafting takes about 3 hours on the weekends. The training program, probably like every morning before I go to work, I try to work for an hour, hour and a half. Those emails to try to get bookings, yeah, those were sent most of the time while I was in the bathroom. And the landing page, building the landing page, I did that one night when I was bored. I did these things instead of playing video games, instead of scrolling through Facebook and Instagram and double tapping, instead of starting a Twitter war. I did all of this instead of watching Netflix. And here's the kicker, I still did watch Netflix. I still watched a couple of shows and a couple of movies on Netflix. So what steps have you taken to further your performance career? Because listen, I'm busy, I'm tired, I got a lot going on, I'm in a new relationship. All these is an excuse to be lazy and to give up on your dreams. And these are your dreams. Performing is your dream, is it not? Why did you click on this podcast? Because you have a dream of being on stage in any capacity. I'm not talking specifically to singers or dancers. I'm talking about any person that wants to be on stage. You clicked on this podcast because you have a dream. You're not going after it because Facebook and being tired and being busy and all this other crap is getting in the way. We all have hard battles. Every person you meet is fighting a hard battle. Every performer you meet is fighting a hard battle. These people that are performing, the ones that you see on Instagram and on Facebook, and the ones that you're double tapping, and the ones on YouTube that you want to be like, and the ones that you see on television, and the ones you see in the movies, and all these people that are so talented and so famous and getting all these gigs, they're not watching Facebook. They're not scrolling Instagram. They are not binging Netflix. They are making the videos that you are scrolling through. That could be you. That could 100% be you. But you have got to get off your duff and do something about it. Rehearsal means nothing without a performance. Let me repeat that. Rehearsal means nothing without a performance. Your talent is there. You have the skills to be on stage. But getting there takes more than rehearsal. It takes more than being talented. It takes doing the small stuff like sending an email while you're sitting on the toilet. It takes things like, before I play this video game, let me go make a post on social media. Before I watch Netflix, let me send a couple of emails and see what kind of festivals or events or clubs are nearby. Instead of scrolling through social media and Facebook, let me research something about a show. Let me watch a video and learn something new that I can try. Those smaller steps, sending the emails, making the social media posts, taking the time to design the website and have a place where you house your videos, all those steps are equally important as rehearsal, if not more important, because again, rehearsal means nothing without a performance, and you have to get the performance. So please, get up and get after it. If this has motivated you, if this has pushed you to take a couple of steps and see what you can do and see what you can learn, I want to help you. So I mentioned that I had this person that I've been trying to reach out to. I need someone to come on board and step up and say, hey, I want to work hard and I want to learn what you have and I want to do all this online stuff to get myself going on stage. I want to do that. I'm looking for one person. I'm opening this up worldwide. Anyone who listens to this podcast, Today is September 22nd, 2018, and I am looking for one person that I can help get going online and building their fan base. If that person is you, if you think that that person could possibly be you, let's chat for like 15-20 minutes. Go to beingonstage.com, click on coaching, fill out the form, and let's go. I'm talking free. I'm not going to charge you. I need someone to step up that's willing to put in the work so that we can create your fan base and get you going online. You need a place to send people when you're on stage. You need a place when people are wanting to book you. You need a place to send them so they can see videos. This other thing happened to me this week. Speaking of having a place to send people, I had an opportunity to book a friend of mine, and all I needed to do was send some videos and some samples of what he does. And the stuff that he sent me was like 3-year-old videos on YouTube, which is great, and like a couple of snippets of current performances, which is really well, but how much better would it be if all of those videos were put on a page where you can see 2 or 3 really good videos, 4 or 5 really nice pictures, as well as all the upcoming shows, and a place where you can put in your email address so you can find out what's coming up next. That's what I'm talking about. Stop making excuses. Everybody has a job. Everybody is tired. Everybody is busy. Everybody has personal problems. Everybody has relationship problems. Everybody's got problems with their kids. Everybody has issues. Everybody. 100% of the people on this planet have issues that they are trying to work through. I'm not different. You're no different. Bill Gates is no different. Beyonce is no different. Drake is no different. Every single person has issues, but they work through them and they get after their dreams. They don't let their tired, busy jobs keep them from going after what they want. Small steps is better than standing still. You can climb a mountain with small steps, but I promise you, if you don't move forward, you'll never leave the base. Look, I know I went a little off the deep end on this podcast, but you know what? Sometimes things need to be said. Keep on shining.